Good morning, and thank you for joining us for Coffee and Collaboration. Your host, Kimberly Winborn, will show you the power of proactive networking. Grab your coffee and let's get started.
Good day. I'm Kimberly Winborn. I want to welcome you to the Coffee and Collaborations radio show. I'm going to tell you guys, like, last week was absolutely amazing. Oh, what a shift that has happened. Are you an entrepreneur out there listening to the show? I would love to find out who my listening audience is. I want to get to know you a little bit more. So make sure to contact me. Go to www.coffeeandcollaborations.com and let's get in touch. I want to connect with you all because I started the podcast with a focus on entrepreneurship. Those of you who are out there getting something from these podcast episodes that are helping your business, well, that's my goal. So can you please let me know? I would love to get some feedback. But then also, if you have some suggestions and recommendations, let me know. I'm open to learning, growing. I want to go to my next level, just like I challenge each and every one of you to do. So let's do it together. So once again, welcome to the show. I am so excited about, like I mentioned a moment ago, just all of the great things that have been happening. Some of the guests that we've had on the show, launching new things, books, movements, businesses, so many different things that are exciting. It's just such an exciting time. And so today, because we're talking next level, it's July 2019, and we have still enough time, and I wanted to say that slowly so you can get it, still enough time to do so many amazing things before closing out the year. And I don't want to hear anybody talk about giving up this year because some of the things that haven't gone well for you. No, I want you to reframe that. Take an exciting stance about what can happen in your next moment because you define it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about why Mastermind. I'm going to break down masterminding. I'm going to give you some tips and tools to be able to help you maybe make an adjustment in your business between now and the end of the year that will propel you to another level. And so a mastermind is one of those opportunities to be able to gain information and grow. So that's the focus today on Coffee and Collaborations. And I want to dive right in with the definition of mastermind. So grab your coffee and make sure it's hot. So according to Merriam-Webster, the definition is a peer-to-peer mentoring concept used to help members solve their problems with input and advice from other group members. So I launched the show April 2018, probably somewhere around May 2018. I had Leslie Flowers come on. And Leslie Flowers is a local coach here in the Raleigh area. I know she coaches beyond Raleigh, but I met her here in the Raleigh area about 5-6 years ago at an event, but recently linked up to be able to get to know each other a little bit more. Now, she is a mastermind expert. And what I mean by that is that she helps to educate others how to create that opportunity. Now, I wholeheartedly love a mastermind and truly believe in the opportunity for growth in a mastermind. And I'm going to have you to write down if you can, or come back and listen to the show if you can't right now, but really take some steps from this episode to be able to understand why. So define why you should maybe potentially look into a mastermind, even if you're not an entrepreneur, but you want to get together with some friends that are going to help you grow to another level, whether it's overcoming a relationship, whatever it is that you need and want to grow in. It's going to take more than just you around the table. And so anyway, back to what I was saying. She loves Think and Grow Rich. I love Think and Grow Rich. That's where we had synergy and leadership. Think and Grow Rich, if you haven't heard of it, is a book by the well-known Napoleon Hill. And it describes the mastermind opportunity for business growth. To give you a little bit of history on the evolution of that. So the term mastermind was coined in 1925 by Napoleon Hill in a book that he wrote called The Law of Success. It was then described in his 1937 book that I mentioned a moment ago, Think and Grow Rich. And Napoleon Hill broke down that a mastermind is the coordination of knowledge and effort of two or more people who work towards a definite purpose in the spirit of harmony. Now, you bring together two or more people in a setting, whether it's online, whether it's in person. I prefer in-person roundtable sort of sessions, but in a setting with a definite purpose and in the spirit of harmony. So just imagine the things that can be accomplished. First of all, you have the right atmosphere. Second of all, you have more than one person. And if we go back to scripture, which you guys know I love, when two or more are gathered, then in any particular scenario, so many great things can happen. In that particular scripture, it talks about God being in the presence. In other settings, we know that the opportunity for growth, because we have different ideas, we talk about that on the show all the time, collaboration. And so you are able to, as a result of creating a mastermind, be the expert in your business, be the expert for your cause. By having other people who support what you do, and then you can do that in turn, you create an amazing cooperation opportunity through masterminds. And so I'm truly excited about sharing that with you all today. Something to think about. We always talk about collaboration because this show is a foundational principled approach to collaboration, the art and science of collaboration, the art and science of networking. So it's a systematic approach to being successful in that space. We all know this, right? Because that's why you listen to the show, hopefully. And of course, to see what I'm going to talk about, right? You love me, right? I love you. So back to what I was saying. I recently, maybe 2 Saturdays ago, was asked to be a part of a mastermind, which was more of a cooperative sort of scenario where few ladies and I came together to support and help to build and think through the vision, mission, purpose, business for a young lady. I'm not going to mention her name, but she's a beautiful spirit, beautiful person who's in a space where she can help you change your life through wellness. She can help you change your life through a wellness approach, but not just physically, not just like exercise and losing weight and things of that nature, but holistically, like in every area of your life. And so I really love that. And so when I was asked to be a part of that mastermind, I absolutely wanted to show up. She had us to think through some things, answer some questions. There was some prep work. So we came ready with the tools to know what we're going to be focusing on, the tools to be able to give feedback because we were prepped in advance. We got there, we received a notebook, pen, there was a little bit of food already prepared, so there was no reason to wait around. We were set up properly, and the meeting was about 2 hours. We got so much done in that 2 hours to where she left and pretty much had everything that she needed to be able to start the concept and expand rather on the concept of her business, vision, mission, where she wants to go from that mastermind. And we'll get together again. We discussed that. And so I'm excited. I'm excited about my team Vivify. We talked about really coming together in a mastermind capacity to expand on what our business does and what we do individually, and kind of turn that and shift that into a mastermind, because we also do things individually. And so to be able to provide value with our various skill sets and things that we know and be the experts at the table, but ultimately each of us will be able to benefit in our own individual businesses as a result of that mastermind. So I want to mention, and I have to do better about mentioning this. So this podcast is on this platform. You know, you guys can hear me on iTunes and Spotify, Google Play, all these different places that launch through Podbean is where it lands in its home. However, I'm still with Every Black podcast. Now, it started off as the Every Black radio show on 88.1 The Truth. That's how I started the show, on 88.1 The Truth, back in April 2018, like I said earlier. And so I'm still a part of that podcast. So we've gone from a radio show to a podcast that actually started in June. I just wanted to mention that because Every Black also has a mastermind group that meets every Monday here in Raleigh, North Carolina. And they choose a book and they talk through that book conceptually. The first mastermind that I did with Every Black was actually Think and Grow Rich. I had read it. However, I loved being a part of that. And I've done masterminds that were very similar. And I'm going to be launching that again very soon. It was called the Ladies in Leadership Level Up Club. And so I'm going to be launching the Level Up Club again. And if you're interested, then please reach out to me at www.coffeeandcollaborations.com or email me at info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. I've been asked by several people if I would mentor them. And so this is going to be a great opportunity to gain mentorship from me, to gain also tools from other people who may be able to provide something that I can't, but because I trust them, I'll be bringing them to the table. It'll be kind of like, so my networking group, Visionary Networking Circle, for years, we would kind of do a mastermind either before our meetings or after the meeting. And so many people that were coming to that meeting that were able to get that mastermind session with myself, my business partner, my other business partner now, Ryan Ray with Triangle Entrepreneurial Leadership, and a couple other entrepreneurs to hash out their specific need for their business. I'll tell you, people have moved out of Raleigh, North Carolina in order to do the thing that they need to do to execute that we masterminded for them. And so many people have been able to build their business as a result of that mastermind at the end or beginning of those meetings. So I want to be able to offer that again. So like I said, if you're interested, please let me know. Contact me at info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. We can do it virtually and or in person if you're local. And so obviously, I believe in it. I've seen companies grow as a result of an amazing mastermind. And it takes great people who are committed with integrity and character to show up and be a part of it so that they can bring their expertise and be able to really be an asset. And so it's not something that I play around with at all, is the point. Right? That's the point. So before I close and wrap up, I want to definitely give you these 7 reasons that I read in Forbes magazine. 7 reasons to join a mastermind. Okay? So reason number 1, you get an exclusive community. That's self-explanatory. I don't even have to break that down. I mentioned before what that means. You get that special time, you get that exclusivity, you get time with people who you may not have been able to get time with, and they're focusing on you while you get to focus on them. So that exclusive community. You get advisement, mentorship, and that's number 2. Number 3, collaboration. My favorite thing. You get the opportunity within the group to find a resource, somebody who you can collaborate with, specifically from that group. Like, how amazing is that? You get to extend your network by sharing or gaining the networks of fellow members. How about that? So now you all are in this setting where you know, like, and trust each other. So you can expand your networks and share one with another from that setting. So masterminds provide that great opportunity. You get an opportunity to gain new learning. And we should every day look to be learning something new. And you get to learn from one another. You could wear a hat that I don't wear, and I can learn that from you, while vice versa, I could wear a hat that you don't wear. And so there's an opportunity within that mastermind to gain that new learning, new education. Number 6, you get cross promotion. Cross promotion is amazing. Somebody else speaking about you on your behalf to people that already trust them. Wow, that's such an amazing opportunity. Or you think about even in settings where there's events or different things like that, where you can get cross promotion easily from that mastermind setting. So I love that, cross promotion. And then lastly, number 7, you get to think big. You get to think bigger than if it was just you. You get to release some of the fears that you have when you're solo, especially solopreneurs. Oh my gosh, you have so many fears sometimes because you don't know how to do something, but you get to think bigger because you have a bigger group of people that are behind you in that mastermind setting. Doesn't that make you feel great? Doesn't that make you feel better about the opportunity to grow your business in a new way? Yes, you get to think bigger. You get to expand your thinking in a new way. And that excites me. I don't know if you guys hear it, but it excites me. Mastermind groups can do wonders for your business. Collaboration is within that particular setting. Other opportunities for collaboration. A mastermind group is something that I am absolutely highlighting moving forward for the rest of the year and moving forward beyond that, because I have been able to help so many people and be helped myself from a mastermind setting. So thank you for joining us today on Coffee and Collaborations. Like I said before, I hope that every episode is that you gain something from it. Honestly, like I really don't just come on the show to just hear myself speak. I realize that I have a bit of information that I could share with others. And I know a few people who I can partner with and have come on the show and be able to help promote them as well from this platform. And so I've been able to use that to help many people. And that's what my life is about. I love helping people. I absolutely do. I know it sounds very cheesy, but it's one of the truths about me. And this show has given me the platform to be the connector that I love to be for others to see their businesses grow. And so I want to be sure that you're gaining something from these shows. So if I can do better, let me know. info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. If there's something you want to hear, let me know. info@coffeeandcollaborations.com. You want to know more about me because you're like, who is this young lady? I would love to know more about her, know about her background. Why should I listen to her? Why does she think she's an expert in the area of collaboration? Well, first of all, I don't think I'm an expert, but I do know that I've studied it enough to be able to share a few things and have lived it as an 18-year entrepreneur, 100% full-time committed to entrepreneurship. So with that being said, I felt like with having experience behind me, maybe I could share some of that with others, and then you could educate me also. That's what this is about. Go to www.kimberlywinbornllc.com just to find out a little bit more about me. You can also find a little bit about the Level Up Mastermind group that I'm going to be starting. That's it. That's it, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Please join me every Monday. We launch the show, but you can catch the replays at www.coffeeandcollaborations.com all week. Share with a friend. Follow us at Instagram, Facebook, and let us know who we need to be plugged into. Like I said, it's all about making new connections, building relationships so that we could make amazing collaborations and grow our revenue exponentially. Have a blessed rest of the week. I love you. We'll see you next time on Coffee and Collaborations.
You've been listening to Coffee and Collaboration, the #1 networking skill building show for people who want to take their skills to the next level. Please join us each Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Central.